Seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
Dumb people, liberal people can.
I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa.
Here's the poll, Jack. You guys are all the same.
Force the vote, sure, was a failure.
Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup from my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
Why attack Sanders? Why? Oh, you're getting nervous, man.
Testing. I got like some sort of sneezing thing going on. Hold up. Oh no! Oh. Lord have mercy. Oh. Son of a gun. We got a show lined up. It's the Max the Dog Show. Maxie! We're all looking at you. Do something. Do something. Maxie? Go juggle. Go throw the ball. It's not working. Hello users and welcome to another show. I got like a sneezing thing going on here. So bear with me. All right. Jesus fucking Christ. You ever just wake up and you're like, oh my God, I gotta do a whole day? Can't I just take a day off? All right. Breaking news, everybody. Breaking news. So, I don't even know, like, okay, so Donald Trump, like, this is how he gets in the news. All right, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm willing. And I'm able. But also, I just have to say, this photo right here, pretty fucking hilarious. I'm not going to lie. Right? Like, we all know that that's Biden, but the fact that they had to, like, point at him, to me, that's hilarious. There was some buffering. Okay. Well, Trump claims he would have gotten a better seat than Biden at the Queen's funeral, so that's what you missed. Former President Donald Trump said on Monday that he would have gotten a better seat than President Joe Biden at the funeral of the dead fucking Queen. The state funeral on Monday was one of the largest gatherings of world leaders ever, with more than 500 foreign heads of state, monarchs, and dignitaries. I gotta fucking sneeze again. Oh. Hold up. Oh, fuck me. Descending on Westminster Abbey, I got hair in my mouth, in London to honor Britain's longest-serving monarch, President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden were placed in the 14th row of Westminster Abbey's south transept, only 7 rows from the very back, the Times of London reported. Trump took this opportunity to mock the president, writing on his Truth Social, his social media platform, on Monday, quote, "If I were president, they wouldn't have sat me back there." But Biden's position was likely decided by factors that would not be different if Trump were president. I love that, like, we're doing serious debunks. So, like, Donald Trump's like, yeah, I would have gotten a much better seat. And then, like, Business Insider is like, well, I'm not so sure about that. Let me get our fact checkers to verify whether or not that claim could or would be true. Like, no fucking shit, it would be the same. Like, no shit, this is just, like, a way for Trump to just make fun of Joe Biden. That's it. But also, it's hilarious. Trump mocked Biden by posting a photograph that showed all of the assembled world leaders sitting in the Abbey with a red arrow pointing to the president towards the back. This is what's happening to America in just 2 short years. No respect, Trump posted alongside the picture. However, a good time for our president to get to know the leaders of certain third world countries. If I were president, they wouldn't have sat me back there, and our country would be so much different than it is right now. I doubt it, honestly. I doubt it would be that different. But anyway, Biden was the only American leader who attended the funeral. Politico reported, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I just think this photograph is hilarious. Like, that's just really funny. But also, like, again, the idea that this stupid fucking queen died and we need to, like, go to a funeral for the queen. Motherfucker, we rebelled against that shit, like, hundreds of years ago. Like, how the hell are you celebrating American Independence Day and then flying over to see the dead fucking queen? Like, what the fuck? Who pays these people to fucking represent us? My God? Ugh. God damn it. I don't know what's going on, by the way, so don't what is it? Diagnose me? Don't diagnose me with anything. I just woke up, okay? So, pretty sure it's just allergies. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a great morning. We are in mourning today. But once again, I want to take a moment on this show to talk about the good parts of British colonialism. The empire, wasn't all bad. In fact, it was mostly good, according to these fellas on Sky News Television. I'm not sure if this is Australia or Britain, but I'm pretty sure it's Australia. But either way, let's listen. What are some of the good parts of the British colonial history? We got a $2 super chat from Zach. Ayo, it's your boy Skinny Pen 15. Hello, Skinny Pen 15. All right, let's go.
I'll tell you what, if you're frank about the historical record, guys, decolonization was a bigger disaster for so many countries around the world and 100%. Led to so much more bloodshed, violence, all sorts of chaos and mishigas that the empire itself didn't cause.
Oh, I want to talk about this as well because it drives me nuts that we educate people that the empire was bad. I'm all for it. Let's start a new movement. Bring back the British Empire. Bring it back. You look at countries like Zimbabwe. You look at countries in Africa like Uganda where they decolonized, as James says, disastrous results. You look at countries like India and Pakistan, which have struggled since the colonial era. It's fine to say there were bad things that happened. Of course there were bad things that happened. But look at the rule of law, the establishment of infrastructure and so on. And look at the opposite that has happened since the British Empire withdrew.
But not only that, Road, the British Empire was a great engine of civilization.
Absolutely.
And if you look at other empires, the French, the Belgians, my God, all of these other countries, the Spanish, no other European power created so many successful successor states to the empire.
So, that's what's going on over on Sky News. I mean, where do you even begin with that shit? I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Like, the idea that decolonization, right, is like creating failed states. Like, are they going to factor in how certain states were decolonized? Like, Britain basically saying, all right, we own all your banks, we own your government, you have to pay us 95% of your GDP every year, and then maybe we'll leave? I don't know, you don't think that's going to wreak havoc? A lot of these countries had to fight for independence, in wars, right? And then Britain, right, colonial Britain just left. They went back to Britain, they're good, their home isn't destroyed. But the other guys, they had to fight a fucking war. I don't know, man. These people, like, now it's one thing for the goddamn queen to die and some well-meaning people going, oh, the queen, the bloody queen, right? In fact, that's not fine. That's already, like, severe mental illness, right? But this is, like, This is like mental illness, like on New Game Plus, right? This is like you've decked out your character, you are fully mentally ill, and then you get on television to say that like the British Empire, like we need to bring it back. We need a new British Empire. Are you sure? Are you fucking sure? I don't know. Second question. There's a country right now trying to build another empire. It's called Russia. I don't know. If you want to go support empires, I don't know. What are these people's opinions on Russia? But also, like, I just can't with these motherfuckers. Like, I just can't. Like, these motherfuckers, man. I just, like, they have to know what they're saying is wrong. They have to know what they're saying is wrong. They really do. Right? Like you go to a country, or let's say, not even this. You go to a plot of land. You say, this is ours now. You draw some magical lines in the sand. This is ours now. You enslave the population. You steal all of their valuables. You steal their oil, their minerals, their labor. You know, maybe steal some people, you know, throw them into the slave trade. And again, if they say no, you kill them. Right? Then, once you've divided up all the lines in the sand, you leave. Sucking them dry. Now again, like, I don't know how anyone can say that this is a good thing. Oh, they left a couple buildings there? Great. Happy. Great. But again, like, the way that they say, oh, decolonization, it's like as soon as Britain left, everything fell apart? Really? As soon as Britain left? Or as soon as Britain got there? Is my question. Like, I don't know how these people are allowed to do this. I mean, it's truly baffling. Like, anybody that has any respect for the monarchy, dumber than fucking shit on my shoes, man. Like, we're talking about your aunt that's like, oh, did you hear the Queen died? Oh, jilly gosh. Right? Like, dumb shit for brains. You need to be ruthlessly opposed to empire and monarchy to have, like, at least a 30-point IQ. At least. I say at least, right? Because this is the starting line. The starting line to being an intelligent person is to be against monarchy. That is where you start the race. Right? So someone out there going, oh, did you hear the Queen is dead? Oh, boy. Dumber than fuck shit. They're somewhere in the 0 to 29 IQ range. Right, but we can very definitively say that these kinds of motherfuckers that go out there and say the empire was good, they are in the negative IQ. These motherfuckers have reverse IQ. They're so goddamn stupid that it's corrosive and it poisons everything around them. How are these people on television? All right, because it's Sky News. But I mean, like, goddamn, man. We're seeing some crazy shit. The Queen dying has resulted in some crazy shit going on online, let me tell you, and on television. Crazy ass motherfuckers coming out and saying some crazy ass shit. I'm not an imperialist. I just thought that the person that was doing all the imperial shit was a really nice lady. You know, I don't support Adolf Hitler, but he's got a really nice mustache, and, you know, I heard he loves dogs, so, you know, he's a great guy. You know, Mussolini and I don't agree on everything, but he's got great facial hair. You know, he's a great public speaker, and, you know, he just seems kind of nice. I'd want to have a beer with Mussolini. You know, I don't support all the imperialism, but, you know, he seems like a great guy. Get your head examined, Saul. You have some mental problems. I don't know. Get your head examined. Anyway. Let's see here. What do we got? What should I go into next? There's so many bangers on today's show. All right, let's get this one out of the way because this is always fun. Officer down, folks. An officer has been shot. An officer has been shot. Now, unfortunately, we don't know the details of whether or not they're going to recover, but an officer has been shot, folks. Officer accidentally shot by partner aiming at dog, Detroit police said. A police officer was hospitalized Sunday afternoon after he was accidentally shot in the leg by his partner while responding to a call about a suicide threat on the city's west side. According to media reports, the incident took place near Hackett Street and Prevost Avenue about a potentially suicidal individual when an off-leash dog charged them at a home. Officials told WDIV TV Channel 4 one officer discharged the weapon at the pet and accidentally hit their partner in the leg, the broadcast station said. The dog charged at the officers, and the officers feared for their safety. An officer told one officer fired one round at the dog. The round didn't strike the dog. It struck his partner in the lower right calf. Is the dog okay? The dog was not struck by a bullet. So the dog is fine? Now, here's my question. Okay, so you failed to shoot the dog, right? So, did the dog leap at you and eat your face off? Now, again, this is like a situation where, like, this is like every horrible police story all mixed into one. Okay. Someone wants to kill themselves. Presumably, someone else calls the cops on them. Already, strike one, you're out. You're strike one, oh God, right? This person, death sentence, right? Then, cops shoot each other. That's great. That's an all-timer, greatest hit. Cops shooting at dogs. Greatest hits. This is like the greatest hits, like, CD, you know, of one of your favorite bands. They have like 20 albums, and then they have like a greatest hits compilation. That's what this is. So the cop shoots the other cop. The cop shoots unnecessarily. The cop shoots at a dog. The cop, like also, again, so the dog did not get shot. So obviously the dog charged at them and ate their face off, right? Or did the dog, like, run away? Did the dog come up to them and sniff them or lick them? Like, the idea of a dog walking toward you. Now, they say the word charged. I don't... Charge? What does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. So the idea of a dog walking toward you, the chances of that dog actually biting them are so astronomically low, it's almost, like, even irrelevant to talk about the likelihood of that happening. So, my guess here is that, like, they're both dead. They have to be dead. Because if you missed shooting the dog obviously ate their faces off and they bled out on the street, right? Because them discharging their weapon at a dog had to be for a reason, right? I don't know, man. These are the people that Joe Biden wants to give money to. These are the people that our government is like, we need 100,000 more cops. More of these guys that shoot at your dog for no reason. More of these guys that shoot at each other for no reason. But, I don't know, man. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise, because officer is down after all, so... Oh, boy. All right, so hopefully y'all are having a good time today. I'm a little wish-washy today. So just bear with me here. You watched Elm Street 5 last night? Perfect. Perfect. My hair looks good today. Thanks. I'm not really into horror movies. Spoken like a true 29 IQ. My foot itches. I just scratched my foot with my other foot. All right. Okay. Bank of America's new zero down, no credit needed mortgages for minority neighborhoods. What could possibly go wrong? All right. More than 1,600 books have been banned during the 2021 to 22 school year, report finds. About 50 conservative groups were involved in at least half of the roughly 2,500 book bans enacted last year, the anti-censorship nonprofit group PEN America said. More than 1,600 books were banned in over 5,000 schools during the last school year, with most of the bans targeting titles related to the queer community or race and racism, according to a new report. PEN America, a nonprofit group that advocates for free expression in literature, released a report on Monday that the start of Banned Books Week that shows the sweeping scope of efforts to ban certain books during the 21 to 22 school year. It found that there were 2,532 instances of individual books being banned, which affected 1,648 titles, meaning the same titles were targeted multiple times in different districts and states. Books were banned in 5,049 schools with a combined enrollment of nearly 4 million students in 32 states, the report found. Because PEN America stuck to documented cases of bans, which included reports to the group from parents and school staff members and news reports about book bans, the report says its data most likely undercounts the true number of bans. Suzanne Nosel, the CEO of PEN America, said the recent efforts to ban books are a new phenomenon that has been led primarily by a small number of conservative advocacy groups that believe parents don't have enough control over what their children are learning. I love that claim, though. Right? Like, yes, we just want more control over what our kids are learning. Oh. Well, if that's the case, right? Like, if they were dabbling in the whole curriculum, right? Okay. But it's like, oh, we just want to be able to weigh in on what our kids are learning. And so we're going to specifically target black people, queer people, and immigrants. Oh. Huh. Interesting. You don't have anything to say about the science curriculum? No. What about history? Oh, we have a lot to say about history. But nah. All we really care about are banning queer people and black people from as many areas as possible. That's all we care about. We're conservatives. We want parental rights and education, bro. We don't give a shit about all that stuff. We need to treat schools, we need to go back to basics. Teach our kids about George Washington's wooden teeth and how he saved America. I don't know, man. Like, these people, I really, I don't even know where to begin. I mean, on these, fucking book banning freaks, you know? I really don't know where to begin. Fun P, $4.99. I hope you feel better. Thanks for powering through. I feel hungover from meds or beer. It's not awesome, but I couldn't miss the goddamn. Well, there you go. Thank you. I don't know, man. My idea is I gotta write one of this shits. I gotta write one of these books that's you know, I gotta write a book called the Transgender Agenda, right? And then the agenda will be in different color, you know, on the transgender, and then I gotta write one of those fucking books, man. Just real quick, you know, do a couple grams of mushrooms, pump it out. Then I'll get banned, and then I can get some, sympathy sales. Motherfuckers are gonna, put my banned book in every bookstore in America, you know? The Transgender Agenda. How adult transgenders are grooming your children in 10 easy steps. I mean, if I were to write that book, motherfucker, I would become a millionaire if I wrote that goddamn book. But anyway, I just find this whole thing, I mean, Republicans, they're evil people. There's nothing else that I need to tell you. They are evil people. They are evil to their core. That's it. You don't need to but the mental gymnastics, the hypocrisy, it doesn't matter. They don't care about hypocrisy. They don't care about logic. They don't care about facts. They're evil psychopaths that basically want to enslave you or kill you. If you're willing to be enslaved, you end up like someone like Dave Rubin, right? You just go around there and say, I hate myself, and people throw tomatoes at you because you're a clown, right? Or they want to kill you. That's it. That's it. I mean, Florida's legislating transgender people out of existence. Montana's trying to do the same. Right? Tennessee, right? All these states, Texas. Texas is coming for your kids. They are going to steal your children if you take them to the doctor in Texas. I don't know what to tell you, man. These people are insane. They're crazy motherfuckers. I don't know what else to say. Oh. Saul, I wish that were the case. I wish that were the case. You don't know how many fucking Democrats I know that hate transgender people. You don't know how many so-called liberals that I've met that hate transgender people. I mean, Hillary Clinton, for example. It's probably the highest profile I can think of. All right. So, the quiet part, usually, we all hear the expression, saying the quiet part out loud. Well, this is a really good example of that. House Republican Representative Don Bacon said, my House colleagues and I are very concerned that the deeply flawed and unfair policy of blanket student loan forgiveness. I love deeply flawed. How? Oh, unfair? How is it unfair? It affects everybody. It's unfair, and yet it's blanket and affects everybody. What? Okay. Student loan debt forgiveness will also weaken our most powerful recruiting tool at the precise moment we are experiencing a crisis in military recruiting. Bro, you're not supposed to say that stuff. You're not supposed to say that. A group of 19 Republican lawmakers is demanding, shouldn't it be are? A group of 19 Republican lawmakers are demanding? I don't know. Is demanding President Joe Biden respond to concerns that his recent student loan debt forgiveness decision will hurt military recruiting by devaluing GI Bill benefits. Oh no. You're telling me people feel pressured to go to the military because they're poor and they can't afford to go to college? Huh. Wow. It's almost like we've been saying that for fucking decades, right? Quote, by forgiving such a wide swath of loans for borrowers, you are removing any leverage the Department of Defense maintained as one of the fastest and easiest ways to pay for higher education, the congressman wrote in a letter to the White House on Thursday as the services try to adopt unique approaches to tackle their recruiting challenges, including historic bonuses. It feels like their legs are being cut out from underneath them. Rialon gifted 10 channel memberships. Holy fuck. Holy fuck in the chat. Holy fuck. Y'all, I mean, what kind of stupid fucking country are we dealing with? What kind of stupid, dumb fuck, shit fuck, ass fuck country are we dealing with? Where You sell your soul to become a slave to the government for 4, 8, 10, 12, however long years. You kill people, probably innocent children. You know, most likely innocent children. For no reason. Just to afford to be able to learn about airplanes. Like, I mean, again, like, imagine this. Step 1, you want to become an astronaut. Step 2, go bomb innocent children. Step 3, rape a couple of women in some villages. Step 4, destroy some architecture in another country. Step 5, commit a genocide. Step 6, you know, have PTSD. Step 7, go into high school again to get your GED or whatever because you dropped out already. Step 8, get a college fucking education in, what was it, astronomic? I don't even know. Like, what is this? Like, what? Is this the starter system? Is this how Americans, like, you're in high school and you're thinking, all right, what's my roadmap? My roadmap is I'm going to go to the military, rape a couple bitches in another country, murder like maybe 15, 20 kids, come back, deal with PTSD for the rest of my life, and then go become an astronaut? I don't know. How about we skip the whole war crimes part and skip straight to the fucking astronaut part? Because that's the only part that matters. But again, these Republicans are like, no, motherfucker, we want poor people to go to our military. We want to take advantage of poor people. And they're crying about something being unfair. Student loan debt forgiveness is unfair. By the way, we want poor people to go murder people in other countries for us. What? What? Bullshit, man. But anyway, you can read the rest of this. This is some stupid... This is from MarineCorpsTimes.com. So this is some garbage propaganda. But, I mean, holy fuck. Like, again, you're not supposed to say that. Like, that's the implicit, like, kind of like, yeah, our system works like that. You're not supposed to sign a letter and say, this is how our system operates. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, man? And what kind of name is Don Bacon? Your name is Bacon, bro. Like, what the fuck? Why would I listen to you? Your name is Bacon. Fuck. No offense to Kevin Bacon, who did become an astronaut in the, what was it, like Apollo, was it 13? Which one? Which one was the one where they spun around the moon? Anyway, was it 13? I don't think it was 13. I think it was 13. Might have been 13. 13? All right. How's everyone going today? What are the vibes? We got some channel memberships. I just still don't know how that works. Here's the real question. When someone says that they're a nutritionist, right, I'm skeptical. Like, where did they get their education? Like, what kind of nutritionist are they, Bob? Are they one of those, like, oh, vegetarianism doesn't work. Oh, keto doesn't work kind of nutritionists? Or are they a real nutritionist? You know what I mean? I need to lay down before I get in the shower. That's my whole life. I lay down in preparation to get into the shower. I get into the shower. I'm done the shower. And then I go lay down again in preparation for the next shower. Oh. Well. Oh, boy. Oh, stretchy stretch. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Cooking with the bitch day tomorrow. Which is wonderful. I love cooking with the bitch. In fact, I would say that that's probably the best show that I do. I think. A little bit. But speaking of things that I do, yesterday I uploaded a speed run to the channel, which you should check out. I did a UV Max run of a new Doom mod called Overboard. It's really good and funny. It's a funny game. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. And it's super cool. And that has good music. So there you go. I'm advertising myself, and you can't stop me. I'm going to be talking about Nightmare on Elm Street 5 in a little bit here, but I've got some more political, some news still, and that we're going to talk about. Saul, your 28 IQ is showing, my friend. Anyway, let's drink some more coffee. Asylum seeker died by suicide in New York City homeless shelter, mayor says. A woman seeking asylum died by suicide in a New York City homeless shelter, Mayor Eric Adams said on Monday. The mayor's announcement comes as the city struggles to find placement for the influx of migrants coming to the city. Quote, the thousands of asylum seekers we have seen arrive in our city came to this country seeking a better life. Sadly, though, yesterday an asylum seeker in one of our facilities took her own life, Adams said in a statement. Our hearts break for this young woman and any loved ones she may have, and we as a city mourn her. This tragedy is a reminder that we have an obligation to do everything in our power to help those in need. Well, I mean, this is like a multiple, right? Like, the country as a country, as a whole country, every state in this country, as well as the federal government, should be much better equipped to process immigration. Right? 2, New York City should be, out of all cities, I mean, the motherfucking shit has Ellis Island, right? New York City should have one of the best immigration systems in the country. It doesn't. And then also, again, when you've got thousands and thousands and thousands of people being bussed up and planed up by Republican ghouls, right, that they're just trying to skip the problem, it's going to create a lot of people that feel used and abused. If you are trying to legally immigrate, I want to, again, remind everyone, if you look at any of the comment sections on any of the videos I've talked about, this immigration stuff on, you'll see the comments by the right-wingers are like, oh, illegals, open borders, illegals. Again, I need you to understand, these are legal migrants, right? They are legal migrants. If you think we should completely shut down all legal immigration into this country, I mean, 1, you're stupid, but 2, at least say that. You can't say that people legally coming into the country are illegal aliens. They are legally coming into the country. Again, these motherfuckers are ridiculous. Okay? Adams defended the city's, quote, the thousands of asylum seekers we have seen and arrive in our city came to this country seeking, I already read that, okay. Adams defended the city's efforts to shelter thousands of migrants who have come to the city in recent months, and again blasted Texas Governor Greg Abbott for sending buses of asylum seekers to the city on Sunday. Adams said the city is considering suing Texas over sending migrants unannounced to New York. They should. I mean, Abbott, in a very indirect, but also very intentional way, murdered this person. I don't know what to tell you, right? When you lie to people over and over and over and over and bust them across the country, they show up, they think, oh, okay, I'm going to be processed here. They're not. Everyone's arrived, like they arrive and everyone's confused and they say, we don't know what to do either. Right? You say, oh, I need to get to Oklahoma. Why the fuck am I in New York City? Oh, I need to get to California. Why am I in New York City? Oh, I need to get to fucking Florida. Why am I in New York City? You run out of options. Again, a lot of people that are seeking asylum have a whole host of issues that they would be seeking asylum for. A lot of people are coming from war zones. A lot of people have had family killed. A lot of people have like post-traumatic stress disorder. Right? So again, playing with them as if they're toys. Like, these people are insane. I need you to understand. The right-wing mind, in order for someone to identify as a Republican, to identify as a conservative, to identify as a right-winger, they need to be a psychopathic, wannabe serial killer. That is the only definition of a Republican you need to concern yourself with. Every and any Republican would love to murder as many people that they don't like as possible. It's just that they understand, well, how do I do this and get away with it? Well, that's where politics comes in. This is legalized murder. Again, we have a very, very tight, restricted border. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. But you can legally migrate to the country. It's called the asylum process. That is a legal process. These are facts. So why do Republicans want to kill these people anyway? Why do they want to deport them anyway? If they're against illegal immigration, why would they want to kill and deport legal migrants? Again, they just consider anybody that's not a white person to be an illegal alien. That's it. And they want them to go away. Now, that can mean killing them in this case. That can mean deporting them in other cases. Right? I mean, again, this is why it goes back into the poor people. We send poor people out to fight our wars, right? It's the rich Republicans. They don't want to do that shit. They want to be serial killers. They want to murder people. They want to be responsible for the death and suffering of as many people that they don't like as possible. Except they want to do it in as legal a way as possible, and that's politics, folks. That's what politics is. That's all politics is legalized corruption, legalized bribery, legalized murder, legalized theft. That is what politics is. That's what it's always been. And that's probably what it always will be, because I don't think any country on this planet is anywhere close to solving the problems that lead to all this kind of stuff. But anyway, again, like, I just can't with these fucking immigrant Republican people, like, oh, the illegals, they're legal? Oh, but the border, we have open borders. If we had open borders, then why would they be legally entering the country if they could just walk in? Again, bookmark this video if you're watching this video version and not the stream. Bookmark the video. Come back in a week, and I guarantee you're going to scroll down in the comment section. Motherfuckers are going to be crying about open borders. Motherfuckers are going to be crying about illegals. Completely irrelevant, and they're going to be celebrating the death and suffering of this poor individual. It's just sad. I mean, the way that this country deals with things like this is just sad. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, and it's sad, and it's honestly reprehensible. So, I don't know what to tell you. Just a reminder, liking and